my lovely individuals. We are back with 100 Line. We're about to fight Darshal, I assume. Darshal, whatever the heck his name is. And, yeah, we're gonna do that and get into the episode. It's time for a defensive battle. Oh, hi.
God of the planet, hear my plea and lend me thy strength. Blood of my bond, release!
This is the guy that has all the crazy defense that hopefully we can actually poison him this time, because Tsubasa developed a poison bioweapon, basically.
It is I, the paragon of warfare, Dalsha. I have come!
Dalsha. I'm gonna forever pronounce it wrong.
Let us begin. Come and prepare to die.
Here we go, everybody. We have to stop him.
You can now use LB to set poison traps. Poison traps will activate when the boss gets near one, so set them after dealing with the surrounding enemies. You can move it as many times as you wish. Okay. Hit Darshal with the trap.
My turn. Now then, to business. All right, let's get started.
Well, I guess we'll start
Time to move.
with the
How's
side
this?
this.
My turn. Take this.
This can't be good.
To battle!
Okay, that worked out
I've
nice.
returned.
What is this?
It worked! The poison worked!
Let us all strike in unison. Wait. There's still gas lingering in the vicinity. We'll be hurt if we try to attack now.
We'll finish him after it clears. First, let's take care of the enemies in the vicinity.
Okay. Defeat all enemies except the boss. We can do that.
Watch out!
Is this poison gas? Incredible. I never would have guessed there was a poison that could work on me. I underestimated you.
Everybody, all together now.
Looks like it's time to settle things once and for all. Who will survive? You or I? Let us see what the answer is.
Shut up and let me kill you.
To battle!
Come on, just let me fight him.
Help me!
No.
No!
Exactly.
This is bad.
Not like this! I don't want to fight!
To battle!
I should have been more careful. It can't be.
I don't want to fight.
You should be able to take him down.
My turn.
A
One
blitz, a heal, and a blitz.
I don't want to fight.
Take care of the rest.
Where's my daughter? Not like this! I can still fight! I'll help!
I owe you. Say when. One last strike.
Beautiful. I won. And only 14 minutes in?
They won't get us next time.
So, I've lost. The time of my destruction is upon me at last. I gave this battle everything I had. I have no regret.
Yeah, I figured. Like, I'm not gonna get that juice.
Fishness.
Bitch.
A disgraceful end. Pitiful.
Vexness stamped out the commander's desiccated corpse with a sneer.
Everyone, prepare to attack!
There's no need to rush. I don't intend to fight you yet.
Huh?
I am preparing an event. A ritual, if you will, to usher in my ascension to godhood. Our battle will take place then.
What are you talking about?
Be calm. The time is soon. Wait with bated breath, so that you may behold my birth as the one true God.
No, thank you. I'm good. With that declaration, Vexness turned and left. Honestly, after seeing her walk away, I felt relieved. Okay. I did pretty good. Everything hurts. I was resting in my bed, recovering from our long, brutal battle. We managed to defeat oh my god, I already forgot how to do it. Dal Shah somehow, but the time to settle things with Vexness was getting closer. Our only option is to fight, I know that, but even if we beat Vexness and manage to survive, what do we have left to live for? Suddenly, the faces of all of our dead friends flashed through my mind. Was there really any point to playing out the rest of this worst-case scenario? No, I have to stop thinking about this. My head is starting to hurt again. I'm sleepy too, though that may be from all the fighting. It's too early to sleep, but I don't have any appetite either. I'll just rest here. Deciding to abandon all thought, I pulled up the blankets and curled into a ball. Eventually, I passed out like a light. Day 94. Dang.
It's your but no matter. Now then.
Now then. I joined hands with my comrades. There's only 5 of us left. The pointless complaint left my mouth before I could stop it. On top of that, my body still hurt. The exhaustion from yesterday's battle wasn't gone yet. Now I need to get up, otherwise the whole day will go while I'm in bed. I pushed myself to get out of bed, getting ready for that day. Maybe somebody's in the cafeteria I should go see. Is that... The moment I stepped out of my room, I saw Tsubasa, Noizumi, and Hiroko all standing stock still. Oh god, what now? What are they looking at? I followed their gazes until... Ah, great. That's the door to Kyoshika's room. You can't be serious.
Kyoshika? Hey, Kyoshika!
I hurried into her room, already half suspecting what I'd find inside. Yeah, I figured.
No.
Kyoshika's corpse was laid on the floor with a tormented expression, her body shredded like all the others. The others had followed me into the room, now stunned by the wretched scene before them. She's like, what happened to Yugamo? The killer broke down the door with the power saw and killed her. Wait, wouldn't we be able to hear someone breaking down a door with a power saw? Now that you mention it. I saw Kyoshika in the cafeteria last night. We went back to the roof together, so I think she might have been killed after that. When was that exactly? I think it was around 9 p.m. when we met in the cafeteria. We had a late dinner because of the defensive battle. We got back to our rooms after 10. I went to sleep right away. I was already sleeping before 9. I didn't wake up until morning. Did you?
I was really sleepy yesterday too, so I went to bed early, but... how did we not hear anything?
I didn't mean to do that. Even if we were tired from the fight, the sound of a door being sawed down would have been fairly loud. Koyashika would have gotten up and ran if she heard it. The more I think about it, the less it adds up.
Let's think about this later. For now, I'd rather we do something with the body.
Yeah, you're right. Let's do that. After we brought Koyashika to the morgue and made a small gravestone, we gathered in the cafeteria.
The life sign count is down to 4. There's so few of us left. Yeah, it's sad, but I don't know what we should do.
I couldn't think of anything to say. 4? Shouldn't there be another one for the baby? Or am I missing something? Can I not math? I couldn't think of anything to say. I'm too depressed myself to cheer anyone else up, so a big mess of confusion.
By the way, what are you up to, Hirko?
I just wanted to check on something. Hirko seemed to be inspecting the water cooler in the cafeteria. Is there something off about it? Looks fine to me.
Oh?
I'm curious about what's inside, Tsubasa. Could you lend me a hand? What do you need? We're going to find out what's in the water. All of you, come to the biolab.
With that, Hirko exited the cafeteria with a cup of water in hand. Were we all drugged? And soon after, Noizumi and I just stood in silence as we watched Tsubasa and Hiroko at work. I was curious about what they were doing, but I didn't want to interrupt. Just then, Tsubasa raised her head in shock.
No way!
I knew it. What is it? What did you find?
We detected sleep medicine in the water from the cooler.
Sleep medicine?
Oh?
The slow-acting kind, too. It takes some time to kick in after being ingested. You mean the reason we didn't wake up last night is... because we drank this drugged water. Someone laced it in advance.
What?
So they went after Koyashika, knowing the drug would keep us asleep?
That explains why I was so unusually sleepy.
They really will go to any lengths to kill us.
I told you, right? This killer enjoys killing.
Taking their time picking us off one by one is just more fun for them.
I suddenly remembered what Darumi had said. They're killing us one by one, savoring each kill.
No, it can't be them.
Takumi, what's wrong?
Nothing, sorry, never mind. And then there were 4. I could very well be next. All I can do is hold on to this terror and wait for time to pass.
But the frick baby!
Does the baby not have a life signal? I'm so lost on that. 5 days until day 100. What kind of ending waits us then? Day 95. Ding!
Troops, it's time to rise and shine! It's day 95 of your service here at Last Defense Academy! Our long-awaited day 100 is just 5 days away! The Special Defense Unit is humanity's hope! Finish your mission and bring peace to mankind! The curtain will soon rise on a new era! Work together and work hard!
Morning already. I sat upright and barely managed to drag my heavy body out of bed. I should head to the cafeteria. Gotta make sure everyone's okay. When I got to the cafeteria, Hiriko was eating alone. Oh, morning, Hiriko. Have you seen Tsubasa and Noizumi? Yeah, just now. Everyone's okay this morning. That's good. I can't let my guard down, but at least I can rest easy for a minute. Feeling like I could eat leisurely breakfast in peace, I approached the Rashiomatic, but there's nothing I want to eat. This feeling again, I'm hungry, but nothing appeals to me. I get that once in a while. What's the matter? No, nothing big. I'm hungry, but I can't find anything I want to eat. I'm sure it'll go away in the time, but I just have a protein shake or something. Takumi, I want you to go somewhere with me. Right now. Hiriko gave a small nod. Follow me if you trust me, that is. Why not? Hirko brought me to our friend's resting place, the morgue. Before me were the remains of all the people we'd lost to the killer. This was maybe the last place I wanted to be. Why did Hirko bring me here?
Oh?
11 people were killed by the killer, including the commander we took prisoner, but there's a clear difference between them.
And there is?
Might be hard to tell, but look closely at the wounds.
With that, Hirko rearranged the bodies one by one.
Oh?
What do you notice about their injuries? Well, they're sliced clean. They're pretty deep because of the power saw. Look here next. Come, take a good look and tell me what you see. Just like the others, the next body was riddled with wounds that dug deep into the flesh. At a glance, they all looked about the same, but looking closely, I suddenly realized something was different. These wounds on this one are messy stabs. Right, the power saw isn't the killer's only weapon. What? These wounds were likely caused by a dagger or something similar. Why would they use different weapons? That's all I can tell you. You'll have to figure that out the rest for yourself. You fucking murderer.
Yeah!
Hey, Hirko. With that, Hirko turned and left the room. What does it all mean? Back in my room, I was thinking hard in bed. Something was bothering me. A dagger. I knew I'd seen something like that somewhere. My gaze wandered in search of an answer until I landed on my desk drawer. Of course, a dagger. I remember the diary in the drawer. I knew it. The killer in this diary had the same kind of weapon. I thought this diary was a work of fiction, or more accurately, that was what I wanted to believe. But it didn't seem like a mere coincidence. Does the killer from this diary exist in real life?
Then who wrote this? And when? How long has the killer been around?
Hirko must have figured out the truths, but she's been avoiding giving me a straight answer. Is there some reason she feels like she can't talk to me? I don't understand any of this. My head hurts so bad. Day 96. What time is it? I pried open my heavy lids to look at the clock. It was just before noon. Right, I spent all day yesterday deep in thought. I must have passed out. I feel like I slept too much, but there was no sense in dwelling on it. I should get ready. I left my room, but all I did was stroll around the school, never coming across anyone. We were all keeping to ourselves, unsure who the killer could be. I wonder where Hirko is. I wanted to continue our conversation from yesterday about the killer's weapons. She didn't seem to be in her room. Maybe I'll find her in the cafeteria. I was thinking out loud, walking the halls until... Takumi. Hirko, you scared me. I was just about to go looking for you.
Oh?
Me? What for? About our discussion yesterday. I want to tell me what it means? I thought about it, but I just can't get the pieces to come together. You figured it out, right? Fine, come with me. Okay. Hiriko took me to the classroom where she'd once written that threatening message. Do you remember when Yugamu got the killer's suit and the power saw? I'm pretty sure it was the day Moko was killed, day 43.
Oh?
Right, Moko's wounds came up from the power saw, which means Yugamu picked it up after she was killed. In other words, after killing Moko, the killer lost their suit and weapon for whatever reason. But they had the opportunity to get them back. When do you think that could have been? After we caught Yugamu and took the things from him, Gaku said he was going to hide them. The killer threatened Gaku into showing them where the power saw was hidden in the library. And then the two of them got into a scuffle and Gaku was killed with the stolen power saw. Basically, from day 43 until day 89, the killer didn't have those items on them. The people killed during that time were Takamaru, Kurara, Shoma, Dorumi, Ima, and Kako. You saw the wounds on their body, right? They were all killed with something like a dagger, besides the killer didn't have their power saw. None of you noticed. You thought Yugami was the killer, even though he was just impersonating them. When did you realize this? When we found Takamaru's body. I noticed the wounds on his body weren't like Eva and Moko's, but I couldn't say anything. Why not? Because that would mean the real killer and the person we saw in the suit, Yugamu, were two different people. What's the problem with that? They were two different people. What's the problem with that? They were two different people. If you just told us, we might have been able to save everybody that got killed after Takamaru.
Don't you think I know that? But I couldn't tell you.
Yeah!
Why not? Because if everyone knew there was both a killer and an imposter...
Then it would ruin the alibis of anyone who said they saw the killer.
Huh?
Then they'd be a potential suspect. So I couldn't say anything.
So all those times I was running around with somebody else, it was Yugamu in the suit, and I'm killing people, but later, in that one scenario, there was two suits, and I was there. Unless I'm just imagining shit. I don't know.
Yeah!
And then they'd be a potential suspect, so I couldn't say anything. Hey, Yuriko. Yuriko looked down, turned on her heel, and ran away. After that, I tried looking for her, but time just ticked away as I searched aimlessly. I couldn't get over what she said. She was covering for someone. Would that mean she was trying to hide the true identity of the killer? But why would she do that? Was she connected to them somehow? Why? I have a bad feeling about this. Day 79. It was day 79 and Dune Day was beginning, but there I was, still lying in bed. What are we supposed to do with just the four of us? We still have to fight Vexness. We're anything but united. I haven't seen Nozomi in 2 days. I don't know what I should do anymore. This situation has everyone completely exhausted. We're doing everything we can just to keep sane.
Help me. Hiruko.
I was calling her name without even realizing it. Then I let my listless body sink further into bed, and then slowly closed my eyes. Knock, knock, knock. What the heck? I suddenly woke up to the sound of my door being pounded furiously.
Takumi! Open up, please!
Okay. Nozomi. Her voice sounded desperate. I rushed over to open the door. And there she was, her face pale. What's wrong? What is it?
Please, come with me.
Where? Here it goes. Nozomi didn't answer. She just silently walked off. I matched that silence as I walked with her. There's nothing inside of me but dread, but I can't run away. I was brought to the metal shop. Inside, I saw...
Tsubasa.
Tsubasa was face down. That's not face down. Not breathing. Her body covered in cuts. Somebody didn't get the memo. One glance at the profuse quantity of blood was enough to tell me that we couldn't bring her back. I found her. The lights had been on in here for a while, so I took a look inside. Here we go.
Oh?
All I did was find her. That I said, I know none of us can prove our alibis. Hey, if the killer is really one of us, why don't we search all of our rooms? We should be able to find the murder weapon that way, then we'll know who's really doing this. There's no guarantee they're hiding in the room. Besides, what if the killer is deliberately hiding it in someone else's room?
Huh? You mean to frame somebody else?
I'm just throwing out suggestions. It's not impossible. We wouldn't be able to say it was definitive proof in that case. Let's get her out of here. Once we were done transporting Tsubasa to the morgue, we immediately went our separate ways. Only 3 of us left. The killer was probably laughing at us. I wonder what they felt when they saw us suffer in despair like this. Day 98. Dude, what time is it? I woke up feeling suffocated. My heavy eyelids opened up to see that it was already bright outside. I hate night sweats. Last night, I barely had time to change on my armor and take a shower before falling asleep exhausted. My clothes were uncomfortable and soaked in sweat. It must have had a rough sleep. Guess I'll take another shower. Grabbing a towel, I stepped into the bathroom, and I immediately noticed something unusual. What? I looked down at the bathroom floor to see a puddle of crimson liquid. Is this blood? Where? How? Where did it come from? Panicked, I looked up at the ceiling where I saw red droplets dripping out from the gaps in the ventilation pan. My heart leapt furiously the moment I laid eyes on an uncanny sight. What is in there? I gingerly removed the panel, trying to keep my heart from pounding out of my chest. Yeah, no shit, buddy. The moment I saw what was inside, my throat felt like it was closing up. It was blood-soaked suit of the killer, a power saw, and a dagger, and a raincoat I'd never seen before. No, why would these be here? Who put these here and when? Don't tell me. Maybe the killer really did hide their weapons in my room, just like Hiroko said. I need to tell Hiroko and Nozomi. Tell them, and tell them what? Would they really believe me? I don't even believe you. More importantly, if I hide this stuff somewhere else, wouldn't that stop any further killings? Right, there are only 2 days left. If I can just keep these out of the way. I stuffed them all into a trash bag and put them under my clothes at the back of the closet. Now, I just need to get through 2 more days. For a while, I couldn't find the will to do anything. The weapons and suit I found in the bathroom had made me uneasy. I feel like I'm going to go insane if I stay by myself. Standing up on unsteady feet, I left my room. It was already dark out. In a haze, I began to walk without any real destination. I found myself at the schoolyard. I sat down on a bench in the corner looking up at the sky. The infinitely extending sky and its glittering stars that once moved me so much they didn't make me feel anything anymore. I sat there in a daze until suddenly I sensed someone drawing closer. Hiroko. Hiroko stood before me in silence. Her face, illuminated by the moonlight, looked incredibly calm, and I felt like I was being drawn into it.
Hey, Hiroko. Please. Stay by my side. Just for a moment.
Hiroko didn't answer. Instead, she leaned in close. Whoop, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do that. No. I hope she snaps my neck. She cradled my head, wrapping it in a gentle warmth. I could smell something familiar, a sweet, mellow aroma. Was this scent lavender? I could hear her heart beating. It was comfortable, as if all my anxieties had simply vanished into thin air.
It's okay. Everything will be all right.
Comforted by her sweet voice, my heart began to hurt. Intense, uncontrollable emotions were welling up inside of me. This was how I'd always felt towards Karawa, but this time it wasn't her making me feel this way. This time...
Hiroko?
For one moment in this hellish, hopeless existence, I felt happy. All I want to do is bask in this afterglow. We didn't say anything as we huddled together under the night sky. So are we assuming Noizumi did it? Or we just know I'm crazy? Day 99. Vexness is gonna laugh her ass off. At last, it was day 99. It happened before the usual morning announcement. Yeah. Intruder alert blared through my room. She's finally here.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode in it.
I was so composed that I even surprised myself. I don't know what the three of us are going to be able to do, but there's nowhere we can run. We just have to do this. Yeah. Whoa.
Oh?
I guess this is our final battle. If we're all set, let's get right to it. Wait, before we do, there's something I have to give you.
This is...
a bioweapon that will boost our strength. It was in the metal shop.
Did Tsubasa make this?
Yeah, it was her last gift to us. We should be able to do some serious damage to Vexness with this. We can't waste it.
Tsubasa, thank you. We'll make good use of this. Let's go. All that's left to do is whatever we can. I accepted Tsubasa's memento and took a step forward, but... truthfully, I felt empty. Even if we beat Vexness, could we call whatever ending awaits us a happy one? Doubtful. I felt like a robot designed solely to defeat the approaching enemy. Despite the heavy atmosphere hanging over us, we made our way towards the final defensive battle. Okay. Time to clean up shop.
Here we go! That's it! Good to go! Yeah! Huh. That's...
Vexness was calmly walking towards us as if she owned the place. The moment I saw her, my heart started to race like it had never raced before. It was as if the hemoanima, the cryptoglobin inside my body, was responding to her as she approached. Then she stopped right in front of us as we all stood on guard.
Don't think I'll grant you an easy death! Your power and the power of the Second Coming are mine.
Those words mean nothing to me.
I shall devour all. Wicked invaders! Repent your evil ways before your new god!
Okay, bitch.
Bow down!
Okay, we apparently beat Wave 2.
Returning to the front line.
Good.
You're all more bullheaded than I could have imagined. Know your place, wicked invaders. How pathetic. Coming back to life after getting killed again and again. But so be it. It would be a disappointment if you died too easily. I will send you to hell again and again until I've had my fill.
Now Dree transformed, Vexness looked entirely unbothered, seemingly enjoying toying with us.
Takumi!
Hiriko looked over to me. I knew what she was trying to tell me. We had to ace up our sleeve, the only one opportunity to use it. Vexness was fully convinced the invaders were going to win. This is our chance to turn it around.
Let me savor the sight of your faces as they become contorted in despair.
Think again!
What's that sound?
I activated the device, expelling a massive quantity of poison that rained down on Vexness's body.
What is this? I cannot move!
It's working!
You wicked invaders!
I mean, we're lucky we had Tsubasa. Like, how many times does that girl come in clutch? Huh?
You lose, Vexness!
You dare kill the great...
Seems like a violent death. Yeah, we got the battle. We won the battle. That's some good muns. I'll take them muns. I apparently got an S, so that's cool. That was a letdown. Is it really how it ends? Yeah, it doesn't seem real. We'd won our battle against Vexness. We were victors in the final showdown with the invaders, but I couldn't truly smile. We strayed so far from the ending I'd been imagining. We still have one day left anyway. Keep your guard up until the end. We dragged our battle-worn bodies back to the school and parted ways. Between the deaths of our friends and knowing the killer was still hiding somewhere, I had so many emotions I hadn't fully processed. To hell with it, there's no salvation in my future. Our 99th day at Last Defense Academy came to a close, and finally... Day 100. A new day had begun, the final day, day 100. I made it all this way. I didn't feel joy, anger, or sadness. I just accepted reality as it was. When I stepped outside, the stars were still shining and a pleasant breeze was blowing. It's hard to believe this place is going to launch a huge missile strike in a few hours. Once the final attack starts, humanity will be the victors in this war, but who cares about that? What about the killer? We never figured out who it was. We didn't. Because if everyone knew I was both a killer and an imposter...
Then it would ruin the alibis of anyone who said they saw the killer.
Wait, does that mean... No, it can't be. I'm throbbing, apparently. Suddenly, a violent pain ripped through my head, so intense it felt like my brain was being split in half. Who's there? An unfamiliar voice echoed in my mind, threatening to consume my very consciousness. Is this like the one that affects live things, the geese? Like, is it the geese again? Because they did say they went there and there was a bunch of dead invaders. What is this? What the hell's going on? I don't want this in my ears. Shut up, stop it. Sakumi, what's wrong? Stay back. Run away. Yeah. Nozomi, run.
Kill! Kill! Kill!
Okay. No, stop. Why can't I stop? My body is rampaging out of control. I'm trying so hard to resist, but I can't do a thing. If I don't do something, then...
Soundbot! Help! Don't... kill!
I don't want to kill. I only remember fragments of what happened next. Suddenly I found myself wearing the killer's suit and holding the power saw. That voice from before was endlessly commanding me to kill, and I answered the call. I was on the hunt for Hiroko and Noizumi, and then... I didn't think the geese sounded that freaky whenever we got the other ending, but maybe it's just mad or something. Stop it. My body turned the power saw onto the two girls, desperate, every fiber of my being fighting against it.
No! Stay back!
Noizumi was trembling with fear and shock, on the verge of tears. I tried so hard to put distance between us, my body did the exact opposite. Please, you have to run away from me. You'll get us both if we don't do something. We need to split it up. Right.
Kill! Kill! I'll kill you!
I'm mad for Takumi. Oh, God. Decide your destiny. Who do you kill? Oh, God. Okay, he works backwards for some reason. I had a feeling this was the case the entire time, but still. Just still. Why the heck did they make him backwards? Throws me off every time.
You did this, Takumi. You lied to us and killed everybody.
I didn't do it.
Why? I believed in you!
No, don't kill her. Get away from Noizumi. No matter how hard I resisted, my body didn't budge an inch. I lost all control over it.
No! Don't do it!
Please, no. Don't kill her. No! Ah! Is this what that Gi wanted, just to kill humanity? I vividly felt the sensation of the power saw cutting into Noizomi's body. I killed her. I stood rooted to the spot in a daze, covered in my victim's blood. Suddenly, a forceful impact connected with the back of my head, and I fell to the ground. I could see a wrench on the ground. In my haze, I realized it had been thrown at me. Who could have... No, I already knew. There was only one survivor left.
Hiruka.
Please kill me, Hiruka. You should have snapped my neck when you had a chance.
Where am I?
I like that. I woke up struggling to breathe, discovering my body had been restrained with rope. Oh, how the tables have tabled. So you finally awake? Hiruko!
Oh.
And you seem to be yourself again for now. Come to think of it, I can't move my body of my own volition again. What was that back there? Do you know what's happening to me, Hiruko? The missiles we fired soon, I'll explain everything before that.
Huh?
All of it, who the killer is and everything they've done.
Does this mean the killer is...
Yeah, you crazy.
It's you.
I figured.
You're the one who destroyed Sirai. And you're the one who killed all 13 of our friends.
What are you talking about? That's not...
Oh.
I know you weren't aware. Your conscience is clean. The 13 people still died at your hands, even if you weren't aware of it. I did this. No, that can't be right. I first noticed something was strange with you on day 16. Day 16, that's the day you were attacked by the killer in the biolab, right? Yes, but the one who cornered me in the lab, it was you, Takumi. No way, I didn't do that. I believe it was around 11 p.m. I couldn't sleep, so I was walking around the school by myself. I saw you in the hallway on the second floor. Me, the night of day 16. You had a kitchen knife in your right hand. Something was off about your eyes and the way you were breathing, so I ran. But you chased me with a horrific look on your face. It was clear you were trying to kill me. I ran to the biolab, but you caught up with me right away. We got into a struggle. You kicked and sent me flying. I hit the back of my head and collapsed. I was barely conscious, unable to move, and there was someone in front of me.
Hey!
The killer was about to attack you. I was trying to help. I'm afraid not. You're misremembering. Misremembering. You're the one who attacked me, Takumi. I'm certain of it. Then someone in a black suit came to save me. What are you talking about? They attacked you and you lost consciousness, but you came to almost right away. You threw yourself at the person in the suit. The two of you broke through the window and hurtled towards the ground. You got me, correct? I assume you remember what happened after that. She's right, I remember. I was grappling with that person in the front of the wall of fire. Just in the nick of time, I kicked their leg as hard as I could. I took the power saw and ran after them, but then I lost them. The events that day marked the moment I began to suspect you. You weren't any casualties at the time, so I couldn't be sure. But I had to consider the possibility you become a host to a Gi. Yeah. A host? Gi? What are you even talking about? I doubt you remember, but the Gi are the parasitic organism we discovered in another timeline. So she knows all these timelines. I have a feeling eventually she's gonna be like, yeah, there's no good timeline, dude. I'm glad I did the other one before I did this one. It's a terrifying organism that gradually eats away at the host body and eventually takes it over completely. What? But I had no proof you become infected, so I kept quiet. Eventually, though, we had our first casualty on day 25. That's when my suspicions grew stronger, so... While you were asleep, I ran a scan on your brain. When did you know what? Forget it. When did you find? There wasn't a Gi inside. I thought I may have been wrong. But on day 43, Moko was killed, and once again I had a bad feeling. You being infected was the only explanation I could think of, so I checked your brain again. The second time, I still didn't find any Gi. Not only that, but Noizumi said she ran away from the killer with you. Reluctantly, I decided to put aside my suspicions for the moment. So that's why you're suddenly avoiding me and why sometimes it seemed like you had something to say. But when Kurara died on day 64, I started to suspect you again. Did you check my brain again?
Oh.
Yes, very closely I learned something horrifying. Even though there was no actual Gi in your brain, the Gi's data was eroding it. Huh?
Huh.
My hypothesis is that you were infected with a Gi in another timeline. After that, you died as its host, and then your consciousness went back in time to day 2. Fuck. That's actually kind of cool. When that happened, the Gi data in your brain went back to the past with you. The data went with me. It appears my hypothesis was correct in the end. You killed Noizumi right in front of me after all. Time travel can't send physical matter back in time. The Gi itself no longer physically existed in your brain, but its cognitive data still remained. Stop it. Do you honestly expect me to believe any of this? I believe it. Does that mean you killed Noizumi of your own free will and the other 12? Valid point. That's a good way to spin it, though. That's kind of cool. You didn't know it was happening. When the Gi awakens, your own consciousness vanishes. So it's like some kind of split personality. It must have happened this way because you're only infected with Gi data. If the entire organism was in you, your brain and body would have fallen under its control immediately. Once you knew I was infected, what did you do then? Naturally, I wanted to do something about it, but I didn't know how to cure you. I considered blowing your brains out and putting you in the Revivomatic, but your head already got smashed on day 43. Right, I remember Noizumi telling me that happened.
Oh.
But the murderers still didn't stop. I knew destroying your brain was futile. The revival system must have perfectly recreated the brain data stored in its database. I went to the library and do some research and try to find another way to cure you. That's when I found out about a certain drug. A drug. It is possible that injecting you with it would remove the Gi data from your brain. So around dawn on day 67, I snuck into your room and administered the drug while you were sleeping. I really need to lock my door. Is that why I didn't wake up for 3 days? Yes, the side effects of the drug I injected you with caused you to fall ill. I thought I'd finally restored your brain back to normal. In order to be sure, I examined your brain again the day after you woke up, day 71, but the Gi data was still there. What? I failed. The drug didn't work. Why? Why can't I get you out of Takumi? You latched onto him and killed our friends. How long do you plan to toy with us?
Go to hell already, you filthy insect!
Little too petrified. What the frick does this shirt say, too? Okay. Your red eyes and a smirk.
Well done.
Okay, good.
Hiruko. You figured it out.
Gi, you finally showed yourself.
Would you like to hear what this filthy insect was up to while in control of Takumi? Only if you don't mind me sawing your head off with this power saw. You're too foolish to kill this man. The first one was Ava, the prisoner. I killed her on day 25. Takumi took the power saw he stole from the visitor out of the metal shop. Visitor. After breaking down the door to the cage, I sliced her to the ribbons. When I was done, I threw the power saw into the wall of fire to hide it, but Takumi immediately found it and recovered it. I had no idea he was watching. Who was he exactly? The boy covered in flames. He was so confused and scared whenever he saw me controlling Takumi. But enough about that. You and your little friends discovered the suit and the helmet as well, correct? Shoma found them in the boys' bathroom. They definitely belonged to the person who came to save me in the biolab, didn't they? Yes, I believe the visitor was pursued by Takumi and forced to abandon them to move around faster. At any rate, you put them in the locker in the middle shop, and Takumi set the combination right. The visitor. So is there another person? Only he knew the combination, or so you thought, Takumi himself included. But you were looking too, that's why you knew how to open the locker. Precisely. The second person I killed was Moko Majiro on day 43. When Moko, Noizumi, and Takumi were looking around the school at night, Takumi and Noizumi split up to look for Moko after she got separated from him. It was raining heavily when Takumi went outside, so he ended up completely soaked. I awakened around that time, I took over and made for the middle shop. I took the suit, helmet, and power saw from the locker, then sought after my prey. I found Moko in the classroom on the first floor and killed her. She resisted, but not even she was a match for my power saw. Hee. But I was caught in the act by Nozomi, who managed to evade me. I gave chase, figuring I could kill her while I was at it, and wound up in the leisure lounge. Just then I almost had her. I was tackled and fell into the pool. Nozomi used that opening to get away. A little more and I would have had her. I took off the suit and helmet and abandoned them along with the power saw so I could get out. Of course, so that's why Yugami found them in the pool. Okay? I returned to the school soaking wet, and that's where my memory ends. Takumi must have assumed he was wet from the rain, so he didn't realize what had actually happened. Indeed, after that, Takumi heard a scream, went running, and reunited with Nozomi. In a panic, Noizumi told him about Moko's murder, and the two of them went to the classroom on the first floor of the scene of the crime. Takumi had no idea her death was at his own hands. The rest is exactly as Yugamu told you. He recovered the power saw and the suit I abandoned and chased you around. A hedonistic pervert if I've ever seen one. After you took your year, you changed weapons, didn't you? Starting with my third victim, Takamaru, I believe it was early on day 51. I awoke once again and obtained the replacement suit and weapon from the metal shop and raincoat and a dagger. I took them, snuck into Takamaru's room, and turned him into a bloody mess. You should have seen the look on his face when he woke up to being sliced open with a dagger. Once I killed Takamaru, I washed my hands there and returned to Takumi's room like normal. Then I hid the dagger and the raincoat behind the ceiling panel in the bathroom and went back to sleep. What about your fourth victim, Kurara? She was murdered at dawn on day 64. Yes, the day Yugamu chased her and Takumi while dressed as the killer. Takumi was cornered in front of the defensive room on the third floor with Yugamu holding the power saw over his head. Just then I woke up and Takumi lost consciousness. Satisfied after seeing the look of terror on Takumi's face, Yugamu turned and left. He was a real degenerate, that one.
Oh.
Just get on with it. Use Takumi's body to kill Kurara, right? Precisely. I took the hidden dagger and raincoat and hunted down Kurara, who was hiding in the training room. She didn't even have enough time to cry or scream before I mercilessly sliced her to ribbons. I finished the deed and returned to the raincoat and dagger to their hiding spot. Then back at the defense room door, I once again fell into a deep sleep. That's why Takumi believed he'd passed out there the whole time. My fifth was Shoma, who I killed on day 77. I simply killed him and then woke up again. Nothing worth talking about. When I woke up again, nothing worth talking about. Oh, poor Shomi. Let me ask you one thing. Did you set fire in the gym on day 80? My timed incendiary device worked out nicely, didn't it?
No.
I knew you were behind it. Yeah, because I was working on a device or whatever. When was it? Day 78, when Takumi went with Ima and Kako and Darumi to the metal shop. Around 2 p.m., I woke up and simply pretended to be Takumi. All of you were sleeping together in the gym, and I had just been waiting for my chance. I came up with a plan to secretly build a timed incendiary device to plant there. Of course, it came up with a cover story so the other three wouldn't suspect me, and it worked out by myself. But I struggled with the work. I couldn't finish the device that day. I had no choice but to continue on the next day, still pretending to be Takumi. I finally finished the device at 2 in the afternoon, 24 hours after I started. So you're saying Takumi's consciousness didn't return for over 24 hours? Yes, we didn't trade places at all during that time. I worked in a group with the twins and Darumi the next day, the day 79 as well. I hid the completed timed incendiary device with me, pretended to go to the bathroom and head for the gym. I planted the device in the vaulting box. Then went to find the rest of you. You were in a panic over seeing the killer. Obviously, the person in the suit wasn't me that time. And then this visitor you alluded to before. It doesn't really matter. I achieved what I set out to do and went ahead with my original plan. I returned to the metal shop at 2:30 p.m. Nobody was there because of all the commotion over the killer. About an hour later, Takumi was awake again, then Ima, Kako, and Darumi came back.
Takumi? What are you doing here? Takumi underwent mitosis?
Stop talking about me like I'm some kind of amoeba. I've been here the whole time.
I doubt it. We just saw you going up the stairs. While you were gone, there was a huge commotion because of the killer showed up again. We tried to catch them, but they got away. Everybody's still searching as we speak. We literally just talked to you, don't you remember? You told us we were in danger because the killer was around again, and you went off on your own.
It's only natural that Takumi was confused. You never have imagined he spent the last 25 hours and 30 minutes unconscious. As planned, I activated the incendiary device when I planted the evening of day 80. You all scattered and ran, and Takumi ended up with Darumi. Yugamu pretended to be the killer again and chased them, then they got separated. Takumi acted as a decoy and managed to get away from Yugamu, but unfortunately for him, I awoke once again. And so your sixth victim was Darumi. I got the raincoat and the dagger from my room and hunted down Darumi in the leisure lounge. I tore her apart and then threw her what was left of her in the pool. That girl, she seemed to enjoy it. Haha, she was the real strange one.
Huh?
Enough commentary. What about numbers 7 and 8, Ima and Kako? No, that's simple. Takumi was working with them on day 83. Once they left the metal shop, my consciousness awoke. As usual, I got the raincoat and dagger out of my room and attacked them in the biolab. Right, come to think of it, the two of them seemed to be suspicious of Takumi as well. They were trying to catch him, but it was too little too late. Once it was done, I hid the raincoat and the dagger in my room again and went back to the metal shop like nothing had happened. Takumi's consciousness came back straight away. Naturally, he wasn't the wiser about what had happened. As you're aware, the 9th person I killed was Gaku. Day 89, after Yugamu got caught, you agreed that Gaku would take a suit and a power saw to hide them somewhere. When I woke up on the night of day 90, it seemed like the perfect opportunity to get them back and kill Gaku while I was at it. I got the raincoat and dagger as always and visited his room. I threatened him with the dagger and demanded he show where the suit and the power saw were, and he led me to the library. They were hidden behind the bookshelf. Finally, I had my equipment back just when I was about to take them. Gaku suddenly tried to resist. I dropped my dagger to the floor during the struggle. But when it was over, I had the power saw. I relentlessly sliced him up with it, making sure to hit every last vital spot. Once I was sure he was dead, I immediately went back to Takumi's room. I had everything in the bathroom ceiling and went to sleep. After that, I was able to use the power saw for my kills again. I'm aware you used on your 10th victim, Yugamu. Your reasoning skills are impressive, Hiriko. You're the most brilliant imbecile of them all. The night of day 92, I woke up, put on the suit, grabbed the power saw, and went after Yugamu. The power saw made short work of the door to the room he was being held in. I listened to his bones snap as they were torn apart by the spinning blades. I checked that he was fully dead and returned to my room, careful not to be seen. Once again, I hid everything in the bathroom and went to sleep. Then came number 11, Koyoshika, who I killed on day 94 after a little bit of extra legwork. You put slow-acting sleep medicine in the water cooler the day before. You figured that out. If you were my host, I could kill so many more people. After the defensive battle on day 93, I took over and I slipped the meds into the water supply. I maintained control right through until nightfall, then I broke down Koyoshika's door and killed her as she slept. Of course, the rest of you slept soundly until the morning thanks to the drugs. Number 12, Tsubasa, hardly bears mentioning. On day 97, I woke up in Takumi's room and grabbed the power saw as usual. I set my sights on Tsubasa. She worked alone in the metal shop and ended her life. Despite the circumstances, she just kept on tinkering with her little project. She was just practically begging for it, and I was happy to oblige. You don't need me to explain the 13th victim, Noizumi, so any other questions? Why'd you kill everyone on different days? I thought you were more than capable of taking us all out at once.
I couldn't predict when I'd wake up. It came in episodes. So I was forced to adapt to whatever the circumstances were whenever I woke up. Which meant having to kill you one by one.
That makes sense.
Besides, if Takumi were to wake up while I was doing my work, I'd be in trouble.
True.
I was just doing what it seemed like I'd be able to do while I still had control.
So it wasn't intentional.
Well, there was plenty of enjoyment to be had as a murderer. Such as figuring out who to kill, when to do it, and how. Plus, there was Takumi's utter despair watching you get picked off, one by one, without ever realizing the truth. Not to mention, the way you suffered for Takumi as you started to notice me. I wish I could enjoy it all over again.
Fucking freak.
It would have been a waste to massacre all of you at once. Clearly.
I have one last thing to ask. It's about day 16 in the biolab when you almost killed me.
Oh.
That mysterious person in the suit who suddenly showed up.
Oh.
The one who kicked you away and saved me. Who was that exactly? You mean the visitor? Surely that finely tuned intuition of yours has already worked it out. Don't tell me. My finely tuned intuition has no idea who that is. I'm assuming we'll figure it out in a different timeline.
Takumi, are you back?
Hideko, why didn't you tell me?
I mean, if everyone knew, they would have killed you. That's why I couldn't say anything. I couldn't let that happen.
But you didn't even tell me.
The result would have been the same. The guilt would have driven you to take your own life.
True.
Trust me. I know what kind of person you are. The final attack is starting soon. When the missiles launch, all life on the surface will end, including us. If we don't get into the escape pod.
Hideko, I have one final request. Get on the escape pod without me.
I figured.
Takumi.
My brain's been eroded by Gi data, right? If nobody knows how to remove it, there's no point in me surviving. So...
I know. If that's what you want. But don't worry. I'm not going to leave you. I'll stay by your side until the end.
Don't tell me you mean to. Are you crazy? Just get in the pod without me.
I can't. It's too late. The final attack starts in 2 seconds.
Jeez. Damn! Hiriko, please don't cry anymore. We get to meet again, I promise, next time. Smoochy smoochies? Okay. Yes, beautiful. Beautiful end of the world. Okay. I let this episode go a little long because, goodbye kiss, cute. But I let this episode go a little long, obviously, because the Gi was explaining themselves. Yeah, we'll, save right here. let's look at our line. Hey, we managed to actually get the one that's right next to where we were. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, this is where we started jumping out the window. So yeah. Crazy. What's our option there? Dodge the attack. Okay. So yeah, that's where we're at. We're gonna end this here, and I'll explore the killing Hiriko route on the next episode. That'll be the first thing we do. And then we'll see where we're going from there. But yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe, because as you know, it always helps out. And we'll see you all next time. Bye!